Most drivers think their automatic transmission is maintenance-free, that as long as it shifts fine, it's healthy. But what if I told you it's quietly destroying itself right now, and by the time you notice, it'll already be too late? Every year, thousands of transmissions fail, not because of factory defects, but because of simple habits almost every driver has. How you park, how you idle, even how you treat your car in traffic. Dealerships rarely warn you because each failure means thousands in profit. But these problems are completely preventable. In this video, we're exposing 7 things you should never do in an automatic car, backed by real data and engineering studies. Avoid these habits, and you'll save $3,000 to $6,000 while doubling your transmission's lifespan. So buckle up, hit that subscribe button, and let's start with the one silent killer that destroys more automatics than anything else. Mistake number 1: ignoring transmission heat. Most people think their car's cooling system protects the transmission automatically, but it doesn't. Here's the thing. Transmission fluid, or ATF, breaks down exponentially faster as temperatures rise. Your engine coolant might be stable, but your transmission can be cooking itself without you knowing. At 175 degrees Fahrenheit, fluid can last around 100,000 miles. At 195 degrees, it drops to 50,000. At 235, only 12,000 miles. According to data from V8, SHO.com and DieselArmy.com, cross 250 degrees and internal seals harden while varnish coats the valves. That's when your transmission starts its death spiral. Grab an OBD2 app or gauge to monitor trans temps. Keep it below 200 degrees Fahrenheit or 93 Celsius. Towing or driving in hot climates. Add an external cooler. It's a one-time investment that pays for itself and can triple your transmission's lifespan while keeping shifts smooth. Toyota Camry, Ford Explorer, and older Honda Accord transmissions regularly overheat in city traffic. Don't let yours be next. But even if your transmission stays cool, there's a myth that's quietly destroying it from the inside. Mistake number 2: believing the lifetime fluid. Myth: manufacturers claim their transmissions are sealed for life. Your owner's manual might say you never need to change the fluid. But here's the dirty secret. Lifetime really means until warranty expires. In real driving conditions, ATF still oxidizes, shears, and contaminates. The warranty might last 60,000 miles, but your transmission has to survive 200,000. SAE paper 660097 documented viscosity breakdown and friction modifier loss with heat cycles. The Friction Journal from Springer, published in 2021, proved oxidation alters clutch friction coefficients. The science is clear. Fluid degrades, period. Change ATF every 30,000 to 60,000 miles, or 50,000 to 100,000 kilometers. For towing or hot climates, every 30,000. Don't trust the marketing, trust the chemistry. Fresh fluid locks in smooth engagement and boosts clutch life by 40 to 60%. BMW ZF 8HP, Toyota WS, and Ford 6 R80 units show degraded shifting after 60,000 miles without service. The data doesn't lie, but even fresh fluid can turn deadly if you're using the wrong type. Mistake number 3: using the wrong transmission fluid. You've probably heard this before. All transmission fluids are the same. As long as they're red, it's fine. Wrong fluid means mismatched viscosity and friction coefficients, which throws off hydraulic timing. Your transmission is engineered to work with specific fluid properties. Substitute them, and the whole system falls apart. Intermotive Technical Bulletin warns universal ATFs cause slip bump engagement and overheating under load. ZF Bulletin 2032 showed incorrect friction modifiers cause torque converter clutch shudder within 1,000 kilometers. That's about 600 miles before you start feeling problems. Stick with the exact OEM spec. Dexron 6, Mercon LV, ATF plus 4, Toyota WS, Honda DW-1, whatever your manufacturer specifies. Never mix brands. Never substitute. Chrysler 62TE, Toyota A, 340E, and Honda 5-speed autos each demand precise ATF specs. There's no shortcut here. If you're finding this information valuable, hit that like button to help other car owners discover these truths. But what happens when your entire car's weight is pressing against one tiny piece of metal every time you park? Mistake number 4. Parking on a slope without the parking brake. Many drivers park on hills by shifting straight into P. It's what we were taught in driver's ed, right? The truth is, the transmission's park gear relies on a small steel pin called a parking pole. It wasn't designed to hold a vehicle's full weight, just to keep your car from rolling on flat ground. SAE Paper 2019-01-0336 and ResearchGate 2016 studies found high stress and metal fatigue in poles under slope loads. When you park on a hill without the brake, that pole absorbs thousands of pounds of force. Eventually, it cracks. Always engage the parking brake first, then shift into park. On steep grades, turn your wheels toward the curb. Let the brake carry the load, not your transmission. SUVs, like the Highlander and Explorer, are especially vulnerable to pole stress because of their weight. But even parked perfectly, your transmission could still be dying from the inside. Mistake number 5. Letting fluid get contaminated or aged. Most people think, if the fluid isn't leaking, it's fine. What they don't tell you is, contamination from water, clutch debris, or oxidation silently destroys internal seals and solenoids. You won't see it until the damage is done. Diva Portal 2016 proved water contamination depletes additives and accelerates corrosion. Lube Media Tech 042 found increased metal particles predict imminent failure. When your fluid analysis shows elevated iron or aluminum, you've got 5,000 miles before catastrophic breakdown. Check fluid monthly. Healthy ATF is bright red and clear. Burnt or cloudy fluid means it's overdue for service. Pull the dipstick. Smell it. Look at it. Don't ignore what it's telling you. Nissan CVTs and older Honda 5-speeds often fail due to neglected fluid contamination. Don't wait until you're stranded. Subscribe to the channel now and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on more money-saving automotive insights. But the biggest stress test comes when your transmission is pushed past its limits, under heat and load. Mistake number 6. Towing or driving hard without extra cooling. You've probably been told the factory cooler handles everything. That's what it's designed for, right? Here's the kicker. Factory coolers are sized for average use, not steep grades, heavy towing, or high ambient temps. Push your truck hard, and the cooling system can't keep up. MDPI Applied Sciences, published in 2021, found aged ATF reached 147 degrees Celsius or 297 degrees Fahrenheit during heavy load. ResearchGate 2016 confirmed heat transfer efficiency drops as ATF oxidizes. Your cooler works less when you need it most. Install an auxiliary transmission cooler or make sure your OEM cooler isn't clogged. Check the lines. Clean the fins. Add capacity if you're towing more than 3,000 pounds regularly. Ford F-150, Jeep Grand Cherokee, Toyota Tacoma benefit massively from aftermarket coolers. But even perfect cooling won't save your transmission if you ignore the early signs of trouble. Mistake number 7. Ignoring early warning signs. And let's be real. Most drivers think, if it's still shifting, it's fine. Slipping, harsh shifts, and burnt smell are early warning signs. Waiting means more internal damage. Your transmission is talking to you. Listen. Lube Media Tech 042 found wear particle counts spike 5,000 miles before total failure. Average rebuild cost? $2,500 to $6,000, according to WaynesTransmissions.com. You've got a window to act. Don't close it. If shifts delay or fluid turns brown, get a diagnostic scan and fluid analysis immediately. Nissan CVTs, Ford 6F50, and Honda 5-speed autos show these symptoms early. Catch them before it's too late. Now that you know what not to do, here's how to make your transmission last longer than your car's engine. By avoiding these 7 habits, you can double your transmission's lifespan and prevent the single most expensive repair most car owners face. Automatic transmissions aren't fragile. They're precision-built machines that depend on temperature control, clean fluid, and driver awareness. Don't fall for sealed for life myths or lazy maintenance routines. A few small habits can mean the difference between a 300,000-mile gearbox and a $6,000 disaster. Hit like if you found this breakdown useful, and subscribe to the channel now. I'll continue to guide you through the real facts of car maintenance, saving you thousands. Until then, drive smart, keep it cool, and keep your car alive.